Y is the Ibn'rad, which is the thing under all that cheese and pepperoni. It's hello, little fellas. Little Caesar's large, thick crust pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni. All of the nation's best price at just $6.40. Pizza. Did you know that Petco is now a health wellness? I adore that groupness. For physical, social, and mental health cared for in one place. Really rough.
Down to the fruit invoice. No mystery ingredients, no animal byproducts. Better chicken feed, great tasting chicken.
Save big at Ashley Homestore's Memorial Day sale. Get up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set, or up to $800 off select US plastic mattresses in it. Plus, Home Store. This is home.
This connectedness along with our shirts from custody and California. You love it. Feel like a team. Get started today.
In honor of Women's History Month, we've been talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And this morning, we are focusing on every Friday during Women's History Month. All month long, we've been celebrating Women's History Month by talking with female leaders in sports, politics, business, and entertainment. And
Never settle for 25. Always go for 100.
But black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Tragedy. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
That's the only way. Everybody singing this sweet refrain. Sing this melody. Well, I'm talking the Christian and the Hebrew. Everything to do, we got to be on that, because we are through. Everybody singing this sweet refrain. Sing this melody till it get in your brain. Everybody singing this melody.
You could one day work inside of Bush Stadium. The company that runs the concession stands will host a hiring fair today from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You're asked to enter through gate 3. If you want to hire, we'll get a $250 signing bonus if you work through the end of June. Another warm day on the way, highs in the bench upper.
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for. A change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. President Trump has already had sit-downs with the wrong representatives of the Black community. How about a real discussion with a true grassroots African American? Join and organize Operation Exodus Mississippi today, or become a supporter.
Ballistics says the 380-ton polio type. Now that seems to me right. I said, what? Okay, I'll buy it. Let's see what the fuck is. Not sure what one.
And my mother wasn't in it again.
Well, maybe he had a run-in fight.
I respect that. You're a little bit older than your brother, you know, lived out there anymore.
My mother would have known. She paid more attention to Tim's life than her own. All Tim
This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
Chairman Albert Einstein and Patrick Ewing. They got
One 17-year-old Chinese kid.
Timothy Chong, winner of the NASA Olympics competition. Never. So why is it dead?
Yeah. Why did you go to plastic surgery?
Removal of tattoo. I didn't see that.
Maybe they make it better.
Don't just hold on.
Tiger tattoo.
How do you guys feel about Cherry rounding like that with her because Alvin
She's cute.
cute?
That's all I think. She curls.
Cherry thinks she's cute.
Thanks, son.
She came out with a different attitude. I feel like I'm done to me.
That's old school. Life has changed. Wait, what was that? Mr. T did in Rocky. What was that? Rocky 3. Was it Rocky 3? You love my first.
There we go. I don't have a lot to say. Come to see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, Ron.
I trust that feeling. Does anybody have any questions of me before I get out of here? Let's see what you guys are saying. What's up, Soul Sister Rona? Hey, Taalik. I'm the bruh that did my Mike Jackson in Tunica, Mississippi. Hey, now. Hello to Terry. Respect. Bless up. Bless up. Bless up.
Come to see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, Ron. It's Terry.
It's important for the Black youth, especially, to know that we did have a history and that we did great things and that we had great people, and those things were not in the history books when I was in school. And what I'd like to be doing 5 years from now is attempting to rewrite the history books so that they'll know that.
Without the money, I don't know, it's kind of risky.
Turns out that she's involved.
So, my friends,
You see? In the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what we call the Realist Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snub Nub 7. I am your soul brother, number one. I back live again because it's rather upsetting to me that the first lady of this platform, of whom is Sister Noble, is feeling upset, disappointed, frustrated because of our lack of support for something that is real. Something, if we acted upon, could change our destiny and put your children, our people, on a course that will cause them to surpass all those legacies that we speak about. It is wonderful that we speak about Kemet and Timbuktu and the tribe of Shabazz, or all these wonderful things that we speak about. But they are not with us. They no longer exist. They have served their purpose and done their time, and now it's your turn. And like any proud parent, that parent wants or wishes that we, their children, surpass us. So that means ancient Kemet would want us to be better than them, accomplish more than them. That means those who believe they are aboriginals, your ancestors want you to surpass them and be better. All real parents want their children to do better and be better. So I understand the frustration and the disappointment when we have the tools and the time on our side so that we can be better, so that we not only talk about being gods and kings and queens and goddesses, but now you can prove it. You don't have to talk about it no more. I think there's so much backlash is because we are asking us to prove it. You've done all this talk. You are a warrior. You're a god. You're royalty. Now prove it. You're the chosen people of God. Now prove it. And I believe that it's so much hatred and rebellion against this idea called the Mississippi Campaign, because now you either put up or shut up. You don't have to do the Mississippi Campaign, but now you will be held accountable. You're doing all this talking, you're making all these claims. Now do it. And we know that these strategies and this mindset has been around at least over 50 years. And it has produced nothing. It failed those who created that, and it continues to follow or fail those who implement the same behavior and the strategy today. You cannot put a round peg in a square hole, however you want to call it. Square peg in a round hole. You cannot do that. But at the same time, you reject and you refuse to look for a different way of doing things. Because you say that those things that you gravitate towards is natural to you. So you're telling me that failure is natural to you because those things have not caused you to be a winner. Only in your delusional fantasy mind, but not in real life. Failure is natural to you. That's what you're telling me. Because that's all you have done and continue to do is fail and live in fantasy, fiction world. I never knew all my time on YouTube, and I have caught hell, 100 channels terminated, black men flagging my channel, black women flagging my channel, white folks flagging my channel. But I can say the Jewish community has never, and I've spoken about the Holocaust, the Jewish community, write down their comments, but they have never flagged down my channel. Never. Those involved in interracial relationships, I talked about that. They never flagged down my channel. In fact, a lot of my audience back in the day was sisters involved in interracial relationships. I've talked about, spoken about homosexual behavior I've never been flagged down by the gay, lesbian community. By white folks, black women, black men. To this day. Why do I make you upset? And now, in this time, I really don't get a lot of flack from Caucasian people because I really don't talk about them like that no more, because it's not about them. It's about getting out of this hellhole. We know about what they do. I'm not going to make videos every day, oh, white man do this and the white people do that. We already know that. That's established. You've been talking it for years. It's redundant. It's what has it done? Nothing. It does nothing. So now I concentrate on getting out of jail, breaking out of prison. That's good. So the white folks say, there's no need to bother him. He's not talking about us like that. So they don't bother me. But you, so-called black man, black woman, you angry because I want to get out of jail. And whether you agree with how we're going to get out of jail or not, and we all in jail, you should be happy for anybody that wants to get out of jail. But you actually angry because we want to be liberated. You angry and upset because somebody trying to escape and run away from the plantation. You actually angry. All the heat, all the mockery, the degradation and the slander and the gossip that myself and our soul brother Maurice Muhammad, all this evil that we have to tolerate and take because we want to get off the slave plantation once and for all. We've been waiting on you to get us off the slave plantation. I've been waiting over 45 years. I'm still on the slave plantation. I'm not going to wait on you any longer. We have our own method. But because we don't use your method and have your mindset, you want us to stay on the slave plantation and discourage, and you lie, and you slander, and you spread gossip to those who want to help get out off the plantation once and for all. You should be shamed, but it goes to show you how fake you are. The Mississippi campaign represents everything you claim you want. Everything. I don't care what it is. So how can you be angry and upset and mad and nasty and profane? It's an easy answer because you're not really about getting off the slave plantation. You're happy here, and misery loves company, and you want everybody to stay here with you with your loser ass, pretending to want to be free, but you really don't want to be liberated. Misery loves company. Sister Noble is the first lady of this platform, and if she's upset, that bothers me. When I first introduced this Mississippi plan to her, she was like many of you, and because she had respect for me, she didn't really tell me how she felt, but I'm not into that. That's nice. Mississippi, la ha ha ha. I'm not in, whatever. I introduced this plan to our soul sister, Rashida Strober. And she listened to the promotional video. And there's a part in the promotional video where I am talking about this plan is inclusive of all soul brothers and sisters, regardless to your sexual orientation and religion and blah, blah. I'm talking to black people. You do not hear me talking to white folks or Asians or even Africans. I'm talking to the descendants of slaves born in America, having dark skin, the so-called American Negro. That's who I'm talking to. There's no evidence, there's no proof. I'm talking to nobody else. The promotional video clearly says the black residents of the state of Mississippi, to inspire them. It never said nothing about let's pack our bags and go to Mississippi. Just lies to inspire the residents to use their voting power, their political power, to change their condition, and we're going to show them what they need to do once they're able to accomplish that. And once something like that is established, who would not want to go where you can feel safe, where there is benefit for you? These liars. So Sister Rashida was tripping on when I talked about everybody being included, regardless to your sexual. And she said, I can't do that. I can't do this sexual orientation stuff. I don't support gay rights. What? This don't have nothing to do with gay rights. I will play the promotional video, Brother Taalik, but I gotta take the sexual orientation stuff out of there. Okay. I don't support the gay community, the LBG2K4 B2K community. We hear what we want to hear because that's not what's being said. When the 1964 Civil Rights, I believe it was 1964, when the Civil Rights Bill was passed or signed, or affirmative action, these were laws that were supposed to be and designed to help the black community. There was nothing in it that said you had to be a Pan-African or you had to be Kemetic, or if you homosexual or if you married to Caucasian people, this law excludes you. It's a plan of action to benefit black people all. I do not care about what you do in your private life. I don't care if you gay or you married to a white woman or you smoke crack or whatever it is. That's your business. This is to put a people in a better position in this country. No more, no less. All deserve that. Because all are descendants of slaves. If there was reparations right now, those reparations would be going to all those who are the descendants of slaves born in America. They're not going to ask you, are you homosexual? Are you married to a white woman? Anybody that can qualify and can prove that they are a descendant of slaves in this nation, you qualify for reparation. They're not going to ask you all that. And that's all the Mississippi campaign is about. Putting a people in a better place. You don't like gays and lesbians? That's your business. Keep trying to build your independent nation that you've been building for the last 100 years. Mind you, that even in Africa, there are gays and lesbians in Africa. And they are not going to go nowhere. Even though they killed them, even though they oppressed them, they're not going nowhere. This is life in 2021. You're not going to change nothing. And we accept that reality. And it's none of my business. I don't ask you what you're doing in your bedroom, because I know some of y'all are some nasty freaks. And I wouldn't want to be around you personally. I wouldn't want to go to your house and eat off your plate because y'all do some nasty stuff. So it has nothing to do with my personal wants. Matter of fact, if it was about me personally, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with the majority of you. Because you're foul, nasty, profane, selfish and arrogant, dirty, low-down dogs. That's how you live. You only love yourself. You don't love no black people. You only love yourself. And then we have the faceless troll. And then you have somebody like D.D. Darrell. And then you have a troll stalker like Guy Nollywood Jr. They come. But the difference between Sister Noble and Sister Rashida, even though they did not agree, they never made no attempt to try to destroy or make mockery. They just said, I don't know where you're coming from. I don't understand. And, just kept rolling. You're a cool person, and just kept rolling. They never went to other people. That's some garbage. That's a pipe dream. And all this other nonsense. And one day, Sister Noble told me, I understand, I get it. I don't know how many months, maybe a year. One day, I get it now. I got it. And that's why she's disappointed and frustrated now, because she got it. She get it. Sister Rashida didn't understand. Then myself and Sister Noble, we went to her play. I didn't feel like speaking. Sister Rashida said, here, tell my audience, the people that came to see this play, tell them about Operation Exodus, Mississippi. And I told the audience, the play. Then she saw what I was talking about. I get it now. I get it. But Sister Rashida and Sister Noble never made no attempt to destroy and make mockery and belittle, because they didn't understand. I don't understand. That's all. They never went to other people trying to poison them. But you got somebody like D. Darrell and this guy, stalker, Pan-African sewer rat, Nollywood Jr., and this faceless troll, because they don't understand. They can't comprehend. They go around telling other people, trying to poison them. Lie and slander. When you going to Mississippi, we never said nothing about going to Mississippi. We never said that. The troll, we invited everybody last night to come and have a conversation. And the troll going to lie to me or twist my words right in front of my face. Talk about the white people. I never said nothing about no damn white people. Get your ass out of here. Just a deceiver. Like my sister, I was listening to her video earlier. He's a saboteur. There's a reason why he hides behind a picture. Guy in Hollywood shows his face, but he's a saboteur because he wants everybody to get on his slave plantation with that Pan-Africanism garbage that ain't did a damn thing. You're not following Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey is dead. So if they following anybody, they following y'all loser ass. And you don't know what the hell you doing. You don't represent no red, black, and green. Marcus Garvey was a winner. How come you're not winning? Because you don't know what the hell you're doing. I would be truthful. Early in the presentation of this Mississippi campaign, and then we have a parting of the ways with Brother Muhammad, and you have the saboteurs and other enemies of your liberation. They make sure that they turn Brother Muhammad against the parent where he come from. Oh, you better. You the real Mississippi campaign. You the stuff. Putting poison. Because they don't want you to do better. And they don't support me, and they don't support him either. But unlike Brother Muhammad, with his Mississippi Initiative or the Initiative Network, he had people that actually was helping, trying to get the job done. And so they're asking me, what about Operation Exodus Mississippi? What can I say? I don't have any help. I have all these supposed to be supporters. Where's my help? What can I say? I don't have any help. So Alquan and Dee and Guy Nollywood, the sewer rat, they laugh at me. They laugh at this platform because you're not doing nothing. What are you doing? When the train gonna get on the tracks? Because you say that you support the platform, but you do nothing. And so I feel embarrassed, and there's nothing I can say because it is what it is. I can't make you donate to the cause. That's the reason why I don't talk about donations, because you already know what needs to be done. You already know. What sense do it make for me to come on YouTube every day, run them donations, like Umar Johnson? Well, Umar Johnson is going to do that because Umar Johnson is living off of donations. That's his real job. I don't need your donations. I don't need to live off of you. But him and people like Farrakhan and Samnetta, they are living off your money. That's how they make their living. So you basically taking care of grown-ass men. If that was your uncle or your cousin, somebody got evicted out their house, you wouldn't give your own people a damn dime. But you'll give Farrakhan and give Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson, all these other parasites, these bastards, you will actually support them. I was talking to a relative of mine yesterday, and they called me for my help, my expertise as far as the internet or whatever. But while we're having a conversation, this is an older person, and they talking about when they pass this earth, leaving all their worldly material things to the Nation of Islam or Africa. The Nation of Islam ain't never done a damn thing for them in 35, 40 years. Nothing. What kind of idiot want to give what they worked for 40 years or whatever, and when they die, they want to give it to the Nation of Islam? Nation of Islam ain't gave them nothing. Or give it to some place in Africa. And you just ignore your own biological family, people that you saw born on the planet. This person know me as long as I have been on the earth. If I got a telephone call right now, I would jump in my car, get on a plane, and go see what's up with them. Ain't nobody from no Nation of Islam, ain't nobody from no damn Africa gonna do a damn thing for you. So why are you calling me for? Call somebody from the Nation of Islam. Get somebody from Africa to help you with whatever you're trying to do. What you calling me for? You don't give a damn about me. This show you how insane and brainwashed these people are. You're going to ignore your own biological blood for some damn strangers, some Nation of Islam religious garbage. To some damn Africa that you don't know nothing about. You don't call me. Call Africa. Call the Nation of Islam. That's who you leaving your legacy to. And I'm not tripping off of it. That's your money. That's your stuff. But at the same time, you don't give a damn about us like that. But when you really need somebody, you know you're not going to get nothing from them. So you call on your biological people who you don't give a damn about. See how sick we are? We're sick. This blackity black religious stuff got us, black Scott, it got us sick. It's some brothers I have known for years. I mean years. We don't talk no more. Brother can't handle how I talk about the Nation of Islam teacher. He's not with Farrakhan, but he don't like how I talk about Nation of Islam teacher. He don't talk no more. And right before he stopped talking to me, he was talking about how brothers just cut him loose. They stopped talking to him. He did the same damn thing. Then another brother, he's a Pan-African. He's all into African stuff. He's a self-made scholar. He went on about his business. Men are so petty and childish and emotional. And like Sister Nova said, you want me to have a baby with y'all punk-ass beta males? No black man in this country, none of you are no damn alpha male. How you gonna be an alpha male when you depend on another man for food, clothing, and shelter? You ain't no damn alpha male. Nowhere close. You are alpha male when you can protect your women and your children and provide for them. And the other man, he's either your equal or he depends on you for food, clothing, and shelter. You're a laughing stock. You want somebody to treat you like you are a full-fledged man, and you're not. You're not. You're a boy, but you physically look like a man, but you're a boy. And that's why you don't like Angel Snuffing Up 7. That's why you can't get with what's happening here, because I'm going to tell you what you really are. You got to earn it. When you become an alpha male, I will call you that. I have no problem with that. You're not that. So they laugh. And I got to take the heat. You don't take the heat. You sit on your ass and just look. I have to take the heat. What the Mississippi campaign, what y'all doing? What can I say? Nothing. Now, if I wanted to, I could take action on my own. The hell with you. But it's not about me. Mississippi campaign is not about me. I have some outside projects that's going on that have nothing to do with you. I don't tell you about it. It's none of your damn business. It's all for me. It's not for you. And whatever benefit is for me, it's not for you. So I'm not asking you for a damn dime. I don't want your damn support. You don't even know. Because it's about me. If I wanted the Mississippi campaign to be about me, I wouldn't ask you for nothing. The hell with you. Because whatever the benefit is, it's for me. Why should I do all the work? Why should Sister Nova do all the labor? Why should we do all this? And it's for us. It's supposed to be about us. I do not want to stand in Mississippi and be successful and say, I done it. It's supposed to be a team effort. It's about us. We done this. If you don't want to do it, why should I? I don't worry about my legacy. I don't have children. I'm happy that the buck stops here. I don't want my children to join your children in slavery. I'll say that again. I do not want my children to join your children in slavery and oppression. And you feel good about being a slave because I'm Pan-African. I'm Kemetic, a Kemetic slave, a Pan-African slave, a Nation of Islam slave, Hebrew Israelite slave, 5% Nation slave, Moorish Science Temple slave. I want to get out of jail. It's not about me. If it was about me, I wouldn't ask you for nothing. It's supposed to be about us. You want to get out of jail. There is no get out of jail free card here. Nothing is easy. You have to suffer. You have to sacrifice and even die to get your freedom, to be liberated. You know the history. We're not examples of manhood. How can you get angry at the Mississippi campaign? Only a beta male would be upset with the Mississippi campaign. Because if you're a man and y'all study, you got the information and the scholarship, then you know that men conquer in order to establish territory for their family all over the world. I don't care what race you are. Men go out, explore, and conquer territory for their tribe, their nation, their family. That's what men do. And you are angry at the Europeans, but they screwed up Europe, made it a big septic tank, destroyed their resources. So it's up to the men to go out. We have to find something else to feed off of. And they find this place. And unfortunately, we might not like it, but that's what men have done prior to the white man. Y'all can make up all these old stories, how black men is holy and righteous. That's a damn lie. They do the same thing in Africa. They conquer their neighbors. That's why you have in Egypt. That's why Egypt became big like it was. Because they went to war with their smaller neighbors, kicked them in the ass, probably killed all the men, and took the women, raped them, and took the children. That's what has been going on since ancient times. Now, in our situation, we don't have a military. We're not in a position to have guns and nuclear weapons and torpedoes or whatever. But if you're a man, you want to establish territory for yours. If you're a man, if you're a slave, you happy with whatever your massa allow you to have. There you go, $1 million basketball contract. Here, buy my house that I built for you, Negro slave. Yes. I'm shooting 45 tonight. I'm a rapper. I'm getting my billboard. That's all you care about. The crumbs from your masa table. You don't know what having power is. You have no idea what being free is. And you don't want it. Even these blackity black folks. That's why they don't fight. That's why they talk all the time. You don't want to support the Mississippi campaign because now it's time for work. Real work. Putting your ass to work. You just would rather sit around and talk. And like Brother Muhammad said, you waiting on the next Black Panther movie to come out. Men conquer. So we want to look at Mississippi as a territory we want for ourselves. And we have come up with a plan. We're going to take this territory. And once we take this, we got our eyes on some more. That's what men do. And there's nothing the Peckerwood can do because everything that you're doing is legal under the Constitution. You're acting upon your rights as a citizen. Had it not been for domestic terrorism, our ancestors would have done it alone. The only thing the Mississippi campaign is bring to date, bringing that behavior and that activity up to speed. That's all. Your dumb ass, when you reject and make mockery of the Mississippi campaign, you only making mockery of your ancestors, who you claim you love. You don't hurt me because that's where the Mississippi campaign comes from. And anybody who have done any kind of research of the history, Mississippi has always been in the forefront of the South. We have a comment from Brother Craig, and he says that the Ku Klux Klan of Mississippi is not going to allow it. This is 2021. This is not 1965. This is not 1950. I don't give a damn about what the Ku Klux Klan in Mississippi. They don't have no damn power. Their days is over. That's an excuse so you can sit on your ass. And even if there was a challenge, what you gonna do, punk? How you gonna stop us? This is 2021. They're not gonna allow. I don't give a damn about who the hell are they to tell me what I can and cannot do? They're not gonna allow it. This is 2021. What they always say in the street, if you want some ass, you gotta bring some ass. We're not scary. We're not the same. We're not the people. That's what y'all claim. Oh, maybe Brother Craig has finally just exposed what the real problem is. You cowards. You cowards. That's the problem. And I hear it all, and that's not the first time I heard that. The white people not gonna, white man not gonna let us, white people ain't gonna let us do that. Y'all cowards. So that's really what it's about. You cowards. Scared to death, buck shuffling, head scratching, Sambo, whatever you want to call it. You scary. That's what it's all about. What they're not gonna allow it. Give a damn about what they gonna do. What the white people gonna do. Or what the Asians. I don't give a damn about what they gonna do. You want some ass, you gotta bring some. That's the problem. Because you scared, you want to stop us from doing what we have to do. Because you scary. Because if we go ahead and keep moving and doing what we're supposed to do, it'll expose you for the punk and the yellow belly that you are. That's what the problem is. Because the Pan-Africans and the Nation of Islam and all these groups or whatever, you could have took control of a state or a city or town long time ago. Either you don't know how or you're scared. Cowards. Even though God is on your side, even though you got all this melanin and the supreme wisdom and all this knowledge, you haven't accomplished nothing. You can't wait till Father's Day so your children can give you another tie. Fake ass father. You don't provide food, clothing, or shelter. Another man take care of you and your damn children. Another man. Because they're not going to allow it. I was locked up in their system. And they told me for 10 years, we're not going to allow you to leave here without our approval. If I had your attitude, I wouldn't even be talking to you right now because they don't allow it. I don't give a damn about you, what you talking about. I don't have nothing to lose. I'm going to fight you until I take my last breath. And I'm talking to you right now because I didn't give a damn about they're not what they're going to allow, what they approve of. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. And when it's all said and done, I whoop them people with their own laws, their own policy. And I was having so much fun, I almost wanted to stay locked up so I can keep whooping on them. Because they were smart. As long as they was winning, they was laughing at me, making mockery, giggling. But as soon as the shoe went the other way, all the smiles went from their face. No more smiles, no more giggling, no more laughter, no more making mockery. I'm the one having fun. Watching them when the sheriff bring all these subpoenas. Here's one for you, here's one, a restraining order, you getting sued, restraining order, you getting sued. Woo! I was having a good time. I'm not going to lie. I almost wanted to stay locked up just so I can keep filing court motions on them and staying in the law books, finding new stuff to hit them with. I was enjoying myself. But again, I'm not scared. You scared. And that's your problem. You a coward. A yellowback. Sissy. What the Ku Klux Klan not gonna allow it. Give a damn about what, who the hell are they? This 2021. Bring your happy ass this way. That's what it is. You're cowards. I'm glad that you brought that up. Now we realize why. Now I realize why Guy Nollywood acts the way he does, and Alquan and D. Darrell, because they're cowards, and we're making real moves, real action, real activity. We bringing it to the Peckerwood. We're bringing it to the powers that be. We're not speaking truth to power. We're bringing action to your ass. We're not speaking to no truth, to no damn power. We're taking the war right to his house, right to him face to face, like Dr. King did. None of that pro-black stuff, unless you was a Black Panther, all that blackity black stuff or whatever, they didn't take the war straight to the enemy. Dr. King, hands-on. But he's a Sambo. He's a sellout. He was out there. He was in jail all the time. You don't want to go to jail. You just want to keep smoking your weed, because I know y'all some weed smokers. And I know Guy Nollywood, he likes to drink. Alquan likes to drink. He does it on his videos. You think he's drinking water. He's drinking some kind of wine or beer or whatever. D.D. Darrell is probably a drunk also. That's all y'all want to do is get drunk. I know some brothers who tell me and write me emails, Angel, you cool or whatever. Only thing they want to do is get drunk and get high. That's all. But the brothers I know that want to get drunk and high, at least they don't go around trying to smear and lie and slander the Mississippi campaign. And they even help a little bit to a certain point. These guys actually trying to poison others against your own best benefit. For what? Because they are the friends of white supremacy, because really they are the offspring. All that blackity black stuff come from white people. If you research the foundation of it all comes from white racism. If you take all that black talk out of it, they sound just like the Ku Klux Klan or the Nazi Party or Adolf Hitler or any of these other pink races. Because that's where it comes from. It's the same stuff. So I'm embarrassed, and really you should be embarrassed. How you gonna support the Mississippi campaign and don't do nothing? I'm the one taking the heat because I'm in the front. But if you say that you support the Mississippi campaign and we're not doing nothing, there's no real activity, you should be, it's embarrassing. But it's all right because all these people, they have millions of dollars. They've been around for almost 100 years. They don't have nothing to show either. So really, it's embarrassing for us, but they don't have nothing either. You don't expect me to have nothing because you didn't give me nothing. They give you thousands of dollars, time and labor, and y'all still don't have nothing. You feel good if you think you can embarrass me, but you really can't. You really can't embarrass me like that because nobody give me nothing, so you shouldn't expect nothing. These Pan-Africans and D. Durrell and Guy Nollywood Jr. and Alquan, all this stuff you've been trying going on 100 years, it don't work. And you angry at us because we got something that we know will work. And it also would give you the things that you claim you want, it would give to you. You claim that you love black people. So, brothers and sisters, we are gay, we are lesbian, we are Christians, we're Muslims, we're tall, we're short, we're fat, we're skinny. That's us. Now, if you want to go out and create your own little corny ass community, that's your business. But don't say, I'm doing this for black people. You're not. Because the American Negro is very diverse. You're not doing it. You want to use us to put on your slave plantation. You want to exploit us just like the Chinese exploit us, just like the white man exploit us and the Africans and whoever. You just target us to exploit us, steal our money, steal our time, exploit us just like everybody else do. You're not no damn different. You don't love nobody except your dead prophet, Marcus Garvey, or your dead prophet Malcolm, or your dead prophet Elijah Muhammad, your dead prophet Noah Jew Ali. That's what it's all about. You want somebody on your slave plantation. Punk ass cowards. Sister Noble, are you there? I don't know if Sister Noble is there or not. Because really, I'm done. I've said what I need to say. I see Sister Noble in the live stream. I don't know if she want to say something.
Yes, I am here.
Did you want to say something, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say a few words because I'm in the middle of getting my hair done right now, so I am gonna say a few words. I was listening to everything you were saying, and I'm gonna tell you, I look at them. I'm gonna tell you now. I look at Alquan and D. Durrell and all of them guys. I look at them as black identity extremists. To me, they just come across as black identity extremists. You know, and they're just like white supremacists. I mean, honestly, they're white supremacists in chocolate covered skin. That's pretty much all they are. And their goal, these black identity extremists, I'm calling them black identity extremists. Their goal is to sabotage Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. They want to sabotage us, but they at the same time, what they're doing is they're generating support. They're generating money for the black identity extremists, you know, such as Umar Johnson. Okay, I'm just gonna go there with it. They're generating money and support for other black identity extremists, such as Umar Johnson. Okay, such as who else do I see as a black identity extremist? Umar Johnson, all the Pan-African type, you know, people that are in the so-called pro-black unconsciousness community. You know, a lot of them are black identity extremists. A lot of them are compromised anyway. They're compromised. Yeah. All the government has to do is basically use some of these compromised Negroes to neutralize and destroy whatever idea that is out there that actually is about liberation, that actually wants to liberate the masses of the American Negro in this country. So I feel like these guys, Alquan, these guys that you named, you know, in the video today, I feel like they're just basically agents of white supremacy, and they want to generate money and generate support and all this, you know, this they want to generate all that they can to help support black supremacy, basically. That's it. To help support black supremacy, you know, to get you know, other black identity extremists on board with their black supremacist ideologies, and they're white, like I said, white supremacists in chocolate covered skin, and that's how I see them. That's it. You know, and they're gonna you know they're going to undermine us because they don't want the idea of black people being completely liberated in this country. They don't want that to, you know, get in the minds and hearts of the American Negro in this country. Because once it does reach the hearts and minds of most black people, they'll understand that all these black identity extremists like Umar Johnson, all of these people are taking advantage of them and only want to enslave them and put them on their pro-black unconsciousness plantation. You know, like, you know, it took me a minute to understand the idea of Operation Exodus Mississippi. It took me a minute to understand that. But see, once I got it, once it resonated with me, you know, once it made sense to me in my mind, that is when I began to realize these other people are fakes and phonies. I mean, you know, a lot of these other people in the pro-black unconsciousness community, all they want to do is enslave other black people. They want to take your money and use it to help fund black supremacy. That's all. They want to use your money, take your money, help fund black supremacist ideologies, and they want to enslave other black people. They don't want y'all liberated. They don't want y'all, you know, to have a free mind. No, they want you to have an enslaved mind, and therefore that's why they want to brainwash you with their belief system. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? They want to brainwash y'all with their belief system, various belief systems. The Comedics, the Hebrew Israelites, the Nation of Islam, the Black Church, the Moors, the 5% Nation, all of them. To me, they just are black identity extremists, and I'm gonna have to throw the Honorable Louis Farrakhan in that category as well, along with Guy Nollywood, along with Alquan, along with G. Durrell, along with Umar Johnson, along with, you know, some other people that that y'all know. Okay, I don't have to name, but y'all know. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. So you know, all these black identity extremists like G. Durrell, Alquan, Guy Nollywood, Umar Johnson, all of them, all they want to do is enslave the masses of black people in this country. They want to enslave the women. They don't like black women. They can't stand black women. They feel like black women are traitors. They feel like black women have done things to, you know, to hurt the black man. So therefore, they really want to enslave black women. They really want to enslave us, put us on the plantation. That's all. That's all they want to do. And they want to use black women for, you know, to come up financially. They want to use black women to, you know, bear children. And so under a black supremacist nation, black women would be no more than concubines, and we would be getting trains ran on us under a black supremacist nation. Under a nation, under an Alquan nation, under an Umar Johnson nation. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Under a black supremacist nation, black women would definitely be second-class citizens. They would be second-class citizens, even third-class citizens, okay, along with the children. You know, y'all understand that, you know, I didn't just reach these conclusions overnight. I've had to actually think about this stuff. I had to think about the type of people I'm dealing with. I first started dealing with the pro-black unconsciousness community back in 2011, after I left Christianity. After I left the church in 2011, it was April 2011 when I decided to walk away from Christianity the first time, okay, the first time around. Started dealing with brother, you know, the black unconsciousness community here in Atlanta, Georgia. But see, you know, I fucked around and got mixed up with Black Son ass, okay, and I after him, I fucked around and got mixed up with his ass. But I'm glad that we never had sex. I'm glad me and Black Son never had sex. Thank goodness for that. But after that, I cut his ass off in 2013, and I stopped fucking with the black unconsciousness community at that time, okay? I got mixed up with him again when Sinetta spoke to me on the phone back in February, invited me on his podcast to promote my book. You know, it was under the guise of promoting my work, my book, you know, but really, you know, Queen Afua sent that bitch. Queen Afua, yeah, I'm calling her out. Queen Afua sent that bitch, Nepal Shadar. She sent that bitch on me. Yes, she did. She sent that bitch on me. It was really, one of my videos that went viral. It was a video on Alexis K. Tyler receiving death threats that went viral. The Kemetic community, you know, Queen Afua and them, you know, they got wind of all my, you know, all the stuff I had been saying about Alexis K. Tyler. So that bitch sent Nepal Shadar on me in order to, you know, get to Alexis. Because, you know, Queen Afua and Alexis, you know, they got history, okay? So let me tell y'all, see, it's a lot y'all don't know. I have not really shared a whole lot with y'all, but I'm sharing it now in this live stream as I'm getting my hair done. But, you know, like I said, Darrell, Alquan, all these people, all these guys are dangerous. They're dangerous to the black community. They're dangerous to liberation. They are a hindrance to our freedom and liberation in this country. And until we disassociate ourselves from these men, from these particular individuals, these black supremacist Pan-African types, Umar Johnson types, you know, and I'm going there. Umar Johnson, all these Louis Farrakhan types. Yeah. Until we disassociate ourselves from these people, we're gonna probably end up going into extinction if we keep fucking with them folks. If we keep fucking with these Pan-Africans, the Nation of Islam, the black, well, you know, the black identity extremist type, the black pro-black unconsciousness type, all these fake ass folks that act like they care for black people's liberation, but they really don't, and all they want to do is, you know, use you and pimp you. Yeah. You know, they're oppression pimps. They just oppression pimps. They use our oppression to fund black supremacist ideologies. And they like white supremacists, y'all. Think about it. They're the opposite of white supremacy. They are agents of white supremacy. They don't care about y'all liberation like that. They don't care. They don't want us to be liberated. They want slaves. That's what they want. Okay? That's it. You know, and I'm done. I'm good. All they want is slaves.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
They just want, they want sex slaves. They want working slaves. They want sex slaves. They want child slaves. They want to be able to rape women and pillage the village. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Pillage the village without accountability. Okay, without consequences. That's why they also want to defund the police so bad, because they want to be able to do what the hell they want to do, go around killing women and children and raping women and children and not be held accountable. Okay, they want to enslave the black community, y'all. That's all they want to do. I'm talking about these Pan-African types. Yeah, I'm talking about them. The Hebrew Israelites, the Nation of Islam. Yeah, I'm going down the list here. Pan-Africans, Nation of Islam, Hebrew Israelites, the Comedics, the Moors, the Protestant Nation, the Carbon Nation, Nature Boy. Who else? Yeah, Nature Boy. You know, there's some other folks I could name, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know, there's some other folks I have in mind, but I'm not going to name them. So all they want to do is enslave. Who? See? That's what I'm talking about. They don't want no freedom for black people. Derail, Alquan, they not serious. They a bunch of clowns.
Yeah.
These Negroes don't care nothing about black women. They hate black women. They can't stand black women like me because I'm exposing them. They can't stand me. They can't stand they can't stand Taalik because he's exposing them for the cowards that they truly are. They're cowards. You know, these same guys, they'll beat a woman's ass, but they will not stand up to a white man. They'll take a beat down from a white police officer, but they will beat a woman's ass. That's how cowardly these people are. Okay? They all talk. They got the gift of gab, some of them, but they don't have any substance. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? They don't have no substance. They're weak. They're beta males. That's what they are. A lot of these guys, they were not brought up by a man. You can tell. They were not raised by men. You can tell. And a lot of folks that were raised by women are more strong than these assholes are. A lot of men that were raised by women are more strong and more courageous than those assholes. Like Taalik. His daddy wasn't around. Hell, my daddy wasn't around either. But you know, like I'm saying, his daddy wasn't around. But you know, he's more courageous than you cowards. I'm talking about Derail, Alquan, all of y'all.
Yeah.
But you got the nerve to try to undermine Operation Exodus Mississippi and undermine Sister Noble's platform in order to cause people to not donate to us. But at the same time, you're funding black supremacy. You're encouraging people to fund black supremacy. That's all they're doing. And promoting hate, promoting hatred of women, promoting black women, promoting hatred of black women, you know, but they'll never go against the dominant male in society. They'll never do that.
No.
They'll never do that. They're weak, pathetic. But you got the nerve to undermine me. Got the nerve to undermine Taalik. You know, encouraging people to not donate to our platform because you're helping Umar Johnson. That's what they're doing. You're helping Umar Johnson. You're helping, you know, these black supremacists because you want a black supremacist nation where you're in rulership, where you're, you know, in control and you're making the laws and you're suppressing and oppressing black people. Like the white people have historically done to our ancestors. That's what they want. They just want a black supremacist nation. That's all. That's what they're funding. They're funding black supremacy. They're funding the destruction of black America. And with that, I'm going to pass the mic back to you.
Well, I want to thank you, sister. And I want to thank whatever phone connection you got, because I tried on my phone, you know, this is a Restream, that new site that I've been using. And I've tried to use my telephone and my phone wouldn't connect. And Sister Karen tried and it wouldn't connect, but it allowed you to do your thing. So that's good. That's very good. Also, for some reason, my chat on my side stopped working. It won't allow me to put nothing in my chat. It stopped working. But I went to YouTube itself, and Brother Maurice is there, and so Sister Ann is there. And Brother Maurice said that these black identity extremists, these suckers, they just dressing up for Halloween. And he said they are jealous. They don't have the strength to make it happen. They have never tried like we have. We have to overcome by relying on ourselves. And also Sister Ann is there. So I want to thank Brother Maurice, a real soldier, and Sister Ann, another soldier, for being here. YouTube technical difficulties, but it don't make no difference. You here, I know that you was here. And I even want to thank Brother Craig. I tried to get Brother Craig to, I wanted to send him the link so he could come join the conversation. Brother Craig, he knows the truth. I don't know why you holding on to that stuff. It's not going to take you nowhere. If you had stayed strong to those who actually supported you and love you, and you want to express your talent in a radio station, you would have that radio station up and thriving right now to this day. But you turn from your real help, from your real friends, to these suckers who still don't give a damn about you today, and you have nothing. I would suggest to you, you can still be a Pan-African, but get on the soul train, because we're doing it real. They didn't have nothing 3 years ago, and they still don't have nothing to this day. Don't you be scared of no damn Ku Klux Klan or any Peckerwood or anybody standing in the way of our liberation. Those days are over. Give me liberty or give me death, just like that cat Patrick Henry said back in the day. So on that note, thank you for listening. Jot down your comments, subscribe, like, all that kind of good stuff. Thank you, Sister Noble, Brother Maurice, Sister Ann, all those who are listening, and all those who will be listening later, this broadcast. I thank you so much. And I want to say to those brothers, it's not about hatred, but I'm not standing in your way. You should not stand in our way. I'm not making a ton of, I'm just telling people my opinion about a certain ideology or whatever. That's all. And you can express yourself. But I don't go around telling people, don't join the Pan-Africans, don't join the Nation of Islam. I don't do stuff like that. But you do. Why are you trying to poison us? Because you're black identity extremists. And you are of the devil like your father. Your father is the devil, and you do what your father does. Black identity extremists. On that note, let's get out of here. Jot down your comments, and we'll catch y'all on the flip-flop. Where's my, yeah, there go my thing right there. See y'all.